Welcome to Woodward. All right.
I'm professional. Sorry, Terry. I'm going to be better. My idol's here.
Welcome to Woodward Wings. I am Justin Sattel. I'm joined by Spencer
It's over.
Raxter.
We suck. We're cooked. 5-0. Team's dead. Pack it in. No, it's fine. You're going to lose games like that.
Yes, you are, and hopefully not often, but we're going to move forward. We talked about the game last night, in nauseum last night in our post-game show, so go check us out.
Not a great game for ASP.
No.
John Gibson looks like a turd. Got to be better. Hopefully Talbot can keep it going.
Yes, hopefully Talbot can keep it going. We're going to get into more of a season overview type of vibe. They have Columbus coming up this weekend at 1 o'clock, which, what the hell are we doing with 1 o'clock Saturday games?
1 o'clock Saturday game's a nightmare.
That is a crime. I wanted to go to the game, and now I can't because it's at 1 p.m.
Why can't you go?
Because I have to do the Michigan stream at 3.
Rip.
So if it was at 7, I could have gone. So I'm a little salty about that. And they play noon next Saturday, the same time as Michigan, Ohio State. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's the NHL, though. The NHL, their
clueless.
scheduling, they are so stupid. You see the NBA do it. Everybody bows down to football. You don't put your games on Sunday night. You don't put your games on Monday night because you're not going to get any
It's
viewers.
against the Lightning. Like, it's a big game. Like,
Yeah.
They are just outside of the Atlantic playoff hunt right now.
Yeah, that's just bad scheduling by the NHL. And we know the NHL scheduling and marketing, they're the worst in any professional sport, so I'm not surprised.
No, not surprised at all. It's a very dumb. I'm going to try to go to the Gravy Boat game, I think.
Gravy Boat.
November 26th. I think I'm going to try to get there for the Preds game if the tickets aren't too bad. I don't have very many high school friends. I burned a lot of bridges leaving high school, so I don't participate really in Blackout Wednesday. So I think I'm going to go to the Wings game.
What time is that?
7.
I'd go.
You would?
I'd go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I can skip the last segment of heavyweights and run downtown.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Be a good time. Hell yeah. See if Easy wants to come with us?
See if Easy wants to come, yeah. He can't skip the last segment of heavyweights, though.
Oh, well, he can just meet us there. It's not important for him to see the whole game.
Nope. Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Awesome.
But, yeah, I mean.
Let's talk about ASP for a second.
Last night.
You talked about it. He did not play well.
Did not play well.
On that would be Thursday night. He looked overmatched and out-physicaled. There was one time where Andrews Lee came into the corner and just absolutely rang his bell.
Yeah.
And I felt very bad for him.
He's on his back behind the net.
Yeah. I do give him a lot of credit, though. He got
popped
right
up.
back up
Yep.
and skated the puck and got the puck deep. Made a good play.
Getting pucks deep.
I think this is the first time, though, that ASP really has looked pedestrian in a game in a while. Even getting sat in the third periods, which I know takes him out of situations where he probably would look uncomfortable. But this is the first time in a full game situation where I felt like ASP was over his head.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the Islanders made a point to attack our small guys, whether it was DeBrincat or ASP, whoever was out there, they were getting hunted.
Yeah.
And like we talked about it, I love seeing Ben Sherratt step up for him at the end of the game when it was already out of hand. It was a 4-0 game. Ben Sherratt went out there and he was trying to kill people because they were hitting his kid all game. So
and we were calling for that against after the Canadiens game.
Yes,
when they
we were.
showed no life on opening night, and we were like, if you're going to get pounded like that, at least
fucking hit somebody.
Somebody
hit somebody. In hockey, in a sporting aspect, we're not inciting violence or encouraging violence, YouTube. You stupid clankers. Yeah, so that was good to see. Obviously, like, you can't harp on ASP too much. He's a rookie. This is gonna happen. He's gonna learn. If it looks bad, this is how it's gonna look. He's gonna get hit. He's gonna get out physicaled. He's just got to learn how to protect himself for some of those bigger hits, and he's got to get with Aljo in the weight room to show him how to use that size, use the frame to its full capacity. Because Aljo's not a big guy either, but he throws the body around, and he never really gets too bullied out there. So hopefully that could help him, but. He'll bounce back, I'm sure, and ASP needs to learn that when these guys are doing that, when they're trying to kill you, use your speed, use your skating ability, use your offense to get around them, use their over-aggressive nature to skate around and make some things happen with your legs. So he'll learn. He's young. He's a rookie. I'm not too worried about it.
I'm not either. Another rookie, though, who has been playing well since he's been brought up is Nate Danielson.
Yes, he has.
I do like what we're seeing from Nate.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
shown the offensive upside that we have fawned over. We've always talked about how good his hands are, and I think he's showcased them on a couple occasions. I think there's even higher level of play he can get to as well. I think he's still just getting comfortable, and when they finally do figure these lines out, which is going to take probably another couple weeks considering they just are missing players.
At least one player.
Where there might be a stretch where he goes through where he looks like what Casper's right now, where he just like cools off, gets put with
I don't even want to talk about Casper, man. When I see people talking shit about Marco Casper, I know they're not watching the games and they're just
looking at
watching.
stats.
Because, like, he's on a line with two geriatrics, bro. What's he supposed to do going out there playing with two 40-year-olds?
And he's trying. Like,
he's trying,
last,
man.
Last night, like, he's getting into corners. He was,
But he's the only one.
No,
when he gets in the corner,
sure.
it's him against three Islanders. And, like, Patrick Kane and JT Compher just watching it happen. So, yeah, does he need to step up? Yes, he needs to score some goals. But, like,
another Kane game where he looked like
bad.
he was too slow, not ready to play. And I don't. They were better without him so far.
So far they were.
And
we talked about, do you go all kids second line? Do you go Casper, Finney, Danielson on the second line? I would personally love that. I would love that, and then you relegate the old men to the third line, and maybe you move Appleton with Compher and Kane, and then you keep the fourth line as JVR, Rasmussen, and Kopp.
I think that's the best case situation for these lines.
I think it is too, and I don't think Tom McClellan's going to do it. I don't think Tom McClellan's going to give his second line to the kids, which doesn't make sense to me because right now you are already throwing away your second line, putting Casper with Compher and Kane. That's not doing anything. The kids will be better. So maybe he doesn't have somebody that he could trust to win faceoffs at a high enough percentage to put at that second power or that second center spot between Casper or Danielson, but I say put the kids on the second line and put the old men in the third line.
I don't think that the face-off percentages are bad enough that favor Compher in that matchup where
I know. I just think he trusts him more.
I do think he does trust him more, especially defensively.
Yeah.
However, I just
everything that he does defensively, Patrick Kane negates. Being like, if Finney, you're not going to tell me the defensive rating is that much higher with JT Compher on a line than with Emmett Finney. Like he's not great defensively, but he's being physical and he's winning puck battles, and that helps your defense. So anything that Compher does do well defensively, which he does a lot of good things defensively, Patrick Kane negates. Like it's like a net even.
That Casper Compher Kane line, another just mediocre performance. 0.191 goals for. Oh, that's so bad. And then when they put DeBrincat with Kane,
that was awful. That was worse.
They were worse defensively and slightly better offensively. 0.4, actually about average. The same level of goals for that Larkin, DeBrincat, and Raymond line had. But this is just the last game.
Yeah.
This is not good numbers over the season. We've talked about the 5-on-5 play all year. A good game in this type of metric is, you're doubling your goals against, and they're not even near that.
I think the two biggest worries on this team, obviously we're still happy. They're playing well. They're outplaying what we expected. But we're coming off of a 5-0 loss, so sorry if we're not all giddy and excited.
We are still first in the Atlantic, though.
We are still first in the Atlantic.
Shout out
to that. And they're playing well. This was just a bad game, and we're reacting to it.
Hot goalie, too.
Sorokin was insane. And, they had opportunities. They were getting pucks to the net. It was just they ran into a brick, and it's going to happen. We're not saying it's the end of the world. This is the NHL. You're going to run into a Sorokin. You're going to run into, any of these goalies that will just absolutely shut you down tonight no matter what you do. So you can't really put too much stock into it. But the two things I think that are the most concerning are John Gibson's play and the second line.
Absolutely. And John Gibson's play is now becoming super concerning. We're getting to a point where we're we're on 3 straight bad starts, and he's had a concussion, which was injured last year as well for Anaheim. A little bit of a Band-Aid. So that's another concern, which leads into already the bad play.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to feel about it either, because he was playing better last year, and this is with about the same split he had with Dostal last year is what Talbot is carrying right now. He's been playing about 66% of the games, which is what the split between Dostal and Gibson was last year. I mean, he was a -3 last night in goals saved above expected. I mean, he's at least got to be average.
He has to be average at the very least.
We're not asking him to be Vezina Trophy winner or
No.
Vezina Trophy finalist 2018 John Gibson. That's not what we're asking. We're asking for,
good. Just be good.
Literally,
just make stops.
over a
just
9
don't
point.
don't
Literally
let
just make
ugly pucks in. Stop a breakaway every once in a
Yes.
while. Like I know a couple of those goals last night were not his fault. The second one especially. The first one you can't really blame on him because it was a turnover at center ice that led to a one-on-none breakaway.
Yep.
And this is the NHL. They normally bury those. But that's a stop you got to make. I'm sorry if that's too much. Stop that breakaway. Have the one. You know how big of a difference that would make if it wasn't 1-0 immediately? The second goal, you can't blame him. It got tipped right in front of him. There's nothing he could do on that one. But I feel like I'm talking about Ville Husso again. You can't. You gotta steal us a couple. Don't let in soft ones and steal us a couple. Every breakaway, you can't just allow them to score on.
And I was actually incorrect. Gibson's actually played more games than Talbot. He's played 12, and Talbot's played 11. But in 11 games, Talbot's let up 26 goals, and Gibson's let up 39.
Yeah, not great, Bob.
That's actually insane. And the numbers back it up. Talbot is your guy at the moment.
I test backs it up
does
too.
too.
He looks way better.
Could it be just the team moving? First time Gibson's moved teams in 10 years of playing in the NHL. He's getting used to living in Detroit, getting a new rhythm, new system, trying to figure some stuff out.
It absolutely could, and it absolutely could be that coupled with the injury.
On the copium scenario, but
it's a little bit of copium, but it's definitely a factor. So
Okay.
hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully, he grabs his nuts pretty soon, and he finds wherever he likes to hang out. I don't know. Goaltenders are weird. Maybe he finds a library or a crystal shop or something that he likes in Detroit, and he gets a routine going. Ozzy, can you show the guy around a little bit? Take him to all your weird goaltender spots, man. But I think once he gets more comfortable, we will see a higher level of play. But also, I don't know about too much higher.
No, yeah. I think what Talbot's giving you right now is what you're going to see when Gibson's playing the best he will all season.
Which is what we need.
Yeah.
We're not, like you said, we're not asking for Vezina Gibson. We're asking for, can
Over
you
a
get
9.6
over a 9? Yeah, over a 9.
That's all we need.
That's all we need. That's exactly what I was going to say. Just over a 9. I don't think that's too much to ask. You're capable of that. That's what you do for your career.
I don't think it's too much to ask either to watch the Red Wings continue the momentum they've had before this Islanders game over this next home stand with a couple road games mixed in. Kind of a weird stretch here.
You said they play Columbus tomorrow?
Yes.
Or today?
They play Columbus today.
Technically. Hello,
Then they
future
play-
people. I am Past Spencer. This is not the clothes I'm wearing right now.
Then they play at New Jersey on Monday, home Nashville Wednesday, and then Tampa Friday, then Boston, and then Columbus. So a big opportunity here against the Eastern Conference.
A lot
to
of Eastern Conference
make some
opponents.
damage. I mean, you got Columbus, who most likely you'll be in the wild card fight with, so that's a must-win game,
Yep.
as must-win as it can be in November.
Boston's hot.
New Jersey is
Good.
Jack Hughes just got hurt though, so you should win that
Really?
game. Yes, I
Man,
believe he just got hurt again.
He's a glass boy, huh?
Nashville, they suck. You have to win that game,
Yeah.
especially at home. Tampa, that's going to be a battle.
Dogfight. But Vass still isn't right.
Nope. And so
Gotta take advantage of that.
You already beat him once this year, so it'd be another steal. And then those Boston games are gonna be a
Boston
battle.
is. If you could win,
Home and home
if you
against
could win
Boston.
both of those games against Boston, take care of the teams you're supposed to, and then give me 5 points out of Tampa, Boston, and you are comfortably in first
You are
place.
comfortably in first place in the Atlantic. If you if you go, how many games is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games.
Give me 10 points.
4 and 3, and you like
give me 10 points in those 7 games.
4, 2 and 1. Give me 4, 2 and 1.
Yeah.
Give me 4, 2 and 1 on this stretch. Take command of the first in the Atlantic.
You would comfortably be in first place.
Yes.
That would give you a lot of wiggle room.
And you would be going into, because you need it, because then you go into your Canada road trip where you play Seattle, Vancouver, Calgary, Edmonton, Chicago.
Ooh. End up with Bedsy? Is it in Chicago?
It's in Chicago. Yes. That's a tough draw. Oh, I might go to that game. I might be in Chicago the day before.
Surprise, surprise. Rich boy taking the PJ to Chicago.
Hey, my sister lives there, okay? I just go visit her.
That's fair.
And I just drive.
My cousin lives in Chicago, and he's a handsome surgeon.
Does he?
He's fucking loaded, dude.
Really?
Yeah, he's a surgeon.
Yeah. I mean,
that's all my cousins
I'm already
are
halfway
doctors,
there, though.
dude.
That's why it's so nice. Like, why I go so often is because I'm already halfway there in Kalamazoo.
I've been to Chicago. Yeah, that's true. I've been to Chicago once. It was very cool. I went there for a bachelor party. I liked it a lot. Way bigger than Detroit.
It's huge.
I did not expect it to be that much bigger than Detroit.
It's huge. And it just goes.
Yeah.
It really does.
We went and saw, the Cubs were out of town, so we went and saw a White Sox game, and shit part of town, but great stadium.
Stadium's nice.
Great stadium.
Stadium's nice. They got great food.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of
I got a nacho helmet.
Classic.
I threw the helmet out. I paid extra fucking $15 so I could get the helmet, and then I was like, I'm not carrying this shit around, so I just.
Dude, that's such a fair play. Don't say I'm not carrying a Glock film. Like,
yeah. I went in the bathroom and washed it out in the sink. Still just threw it out. I literally got like 5 minutes of walking around the concourse holding this stupid White Sox helmet. I was like, I don't fucking want this. And yeah, I couldn't find a kid to give it to because there's like 10 people at the game. So I just put it on the garbage.
Last night at the game, all right, there's this guy. He's like 10 rows in front of me.
Shout out.
Full bucket on. He's got the visor.
No way.
He's got it was a Dylan Larkin helmet. He was like literally.
He had the number and everything.
I think it was either a game worn Dylan Larkin helmet, which would have been nails.
That would have been nails.
Or he just made like a Red Wings like replica helmet.
Yeah.
And he was going nuts. Like he was bringing the vibe.
Hey, you should wear goalie gear next year or next time. You might get the call.
Get the e-bug.
The
e-bug call.
What was that guy's name? That beat the Leafs. He came in as the emergency. He was their Zamboni driver.
Dude. Yeah, but
he came
on Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah, he was the Maple Leaf Zamboni driver, and he came in and beat the Maple Leafs. They lost to their own Zamboni driver, the most Maple Leaf shit of all time. I can't. John Ayers? Was it Ayers?
Bro. I feel that sounds right on the money. I can't lie. But since we were talking about the standings in the Leafs, let's quickly, if I could find it.
Yeah, David Ayers. Yeah. Boom.
That's an elite
player. Don't tell me I don't know puck.
All right, Eastern Conference standings right here. Atlantic Division. We do have one more game played than Tampa and Ottawa. However, we do have a 1-point lead on them, which is dude, we're -5 goal differential, and we are as good as we are. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, we just lost 5-0, so
that is true.
That definitely hurts.
Yeah, it does. Ken Daniels said it on the broadcast. He said to make the playoffs, you got to be 60% at home.
Yeah.
You got to be 50%
that was Mickey
on the road.
Mick was saying that.
Oh, that was Mick?
He was busting out the numbers, yeah.
Oh,
dude, Mick's been dialed
this year.
He has been
dialed. Dude, the smelling salts have unlocked a new level of brain capacity for Mick. He's getting dialed.
I think, personally, Ken Daniels is the greatest play-by-play guy of all time. And him and Mickey, like, we've been blessed in Detroit with a lot of very, very good combinations. Obviously, George and Greg. You've got Mario and Pemba and Rod Allen. You've got our guy Dan Miller. But I just think Ken Daniels. Hockey's so hard to do play-by-play for. You have to know so much. You have to know so many players. It's going so fast. And Ken Daniels is the best at it ever, I believe. And him and Mickey,
I've ever listened to.
And him and Mickey, dude, they're just. Mickey Redmond is a fucking gem. I love Mickey Redmond.
But right now, 7-4-1 at home, great record. If you keep that up over an entire season, you will make the playoffs. On the road, 5-4, not awful. I mean, you just go 50 on the road. I mean, that was the California swing too.
Yeah.
If you come back Honestly, I like the
And we've
fact
done
that you're
good
getting
on we've done good on those Canadian road
I like
trips.
I like the fact that we're getting the Canadian road trip out of the way so early.
Yeah.
As well. That's another very nice component here.
There's going to be another West Coast trip though.
Oh, jeez, bro. The fucking wild card's a bloodbath. We would be tied. We'd have the first wild card if we were in the wild card right now.
Well, that means we got to win the Atlantic. So forget the wild card, forget the standings.
You gotta be in the Atlantic.
Got to win the Atlantic. That is the number one way to get us in the playoffs this year, and it's very doable, especially with Ottawa playing the way they are.
Yeah, we are all within 2 points of each other. We have 25. Montreal is in.
We got blessed that Montreal is dealing with the injuries they are.
Yeah.
We need to gain ground on them now before those guys start getting healthy.
Absolutely. No doubt about it. They need to continue on this pace. They are getting some more love, though, on these projections to make the playoffs, which I like to see.
Yeah.
More of the analytics back up that they're going to be a playoff team. I think to be a playoff team,
You got to make a move.
you got to make a move.
They can't, to comfortably be like, okay, this team's going to make the playoffs. You got to add
Secondary
somebody to
score.
your top six. You have to.
Secondary score.
Yeah.
And you need it.
You need a guy on the second line. JT Compher cannot play second. And I was at the Buffalo game, and there was a couple Sabres fans sitting behind me and my dad and my brothers, and they were cool. They weren't they were cool guys. We were talking, chirping back and forth and stuff like that. And during the game, I was saying, I was telling the guy in the Sabres jersey, I was like, "Don't worry, man. You can come see Tage Thompson anytime you want once the Red Wings trade for him." He's like, "You don't want Tage Thompson. He's a bum, blah, blah, blah." And then he scores a goal, and then he scores a game winner. I turn around, and I was like, "Dude, I want Tage Thompson." I was like, "We got JT Compher in our top six. You're telling me I don't want Tage Thompson?" But yeah, that would be the wet dream. That would be the blockbuster move. That would be something that would make you Eastern Conference Finals contention if you get Tage Thompson. So I don't expect that to happen. I don't expect it to be him.
I expect a smaller move to
I
happen.
expected this, but I mean, Stevie's done it before. He went out and got an Alex DeBrincat. That was all right, we're getting our goal scorer move. Now he sees the base. He sees these kids can carry the base. He sees he's got Rasmussen playing well, a JVR, and an Appleton at the bottom to solidify that. I think right now the Red Wings have the ammo. They've got the flexibility in the cap, and they have the overall depth to trade some of these young guys and get a guy like Tage Thompson.
Do you think Carter Bear touches the roster, or is he traded beforehand?
I wouldn't mind trading him to get a guy like Tage Thompson. I really wouldn't. And I think Carter Bear is going to be a stud.
He's the first person.
He's the first. If you want a guy of Tage Thompson's caliber, which I do, Carter Bear is going to be in that trade. And Booch probably will too.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
And I would. That is a price I would pay.
I would do that.
That is a price I would pay. If you could keep Danielson and Finney. And ASP and MBN, and you give up a Carter Bear, a Booch, and a second-round pick.
I feel like it'd be Plante instead of Booch.
I'd do it too. Yeah, sure.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Kosa? You want Kosa?
Yeah, sure.
He's hot right now. He's high. To get a guy like Tage Thompson in there, think of that first line being Larkin, Raymond, Thompson, and then you could go Cat Casper Kane or Cat Casper Finney.
Sounds so good.
Larkin, Raymond, Thompson would be one of the best lines in the NHL.
They would be. Henry Moon 635 on our post-game show on Thursday. Shout out to you for leaving us this comment. Why wouldn't you put Finney back with Larkin and then Cat with Casper and Danielson?
I
love it.
I love it, but
then what are you doing with Kane?
Yeah, Cat, Casper, and Danielson. Oh, so yeah, you're getting all the kids in the top six. Then you could just do the third line as Compher.
I like that.
Kane, Appleton. So yeah,
I know.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do.
Really well.
But I like keeping the first line.
Now that they're playing together and they're cooking, I don't feel like I want to split them.
No. But if they do, sure, whatever it takes to get Compher out of the top six.
Absolutely. A lot of people hard watch.
Tough watch.
It was a
tough watch. They were getting out physical, and it was in the middle of the ice, and that's how we lost to Montreal. You remember how that game looked? It looked exactly like that game against the Islanders looked, where they were just getting bullied in the middle of the ice, and they couldn't get into the zone comfortably. They started doing the dump and chase bullshit, and the big defense of the other team leaned on our guys, and they got, like I said, getting out to a 2-goal lead and having Ilya back there. That's tough sledding anyway you're playing.
Yeah.
So, he's got to be better. Can't go down 2-0 to a hot goalie like that and expect to win. And like I said, I mentioned it during the post game on Thursday. Schaefer's the real deal. He's a superstar. Schaefer and Bedard are going to be the faces of the NHL. They are going to take the reins from McKinnon and McDavid. That kid is fucking 18 years old, playing 25 minutes a night. He's already got like 11 goals or something like that. He is fucking nuts, dude.
He is nuts. He's so good.
So good. And he's big.
He's big.
And he's physical. He can skate. He's like, I don't want to go crazy, but I think he's going to be better than Cale Makar.
I could see it. I'm not going to put him there yet, but
it's obviously, you know,
Bedard, man.
When I look at Matthew Schaefer and what he's doing already, he could realistically go down as the greatest defenseman in the history of the NHL.
And then Lane Hudson.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's played 25 minutes a night at 18 years old.
Yeah.
He's the youngest defenseman to score a goal in the NHL since the 40s, dude.
Yeah.
Like, the guy is fucking nuts. And good thing the Red Wings didn't get to win a fucking lottery. Couldn't get a generational forward or D, huh? Just old Stevie Weil find this fucking jitterbug in Sweden.
God, I wish we could have got Macklin Celebrini, man.
Any of them. Celebrini, Bedard, Schaefer.
They're all so good.
Celebrini's fucking great, too.
Celebrini's nasty. Celebrini might be better than Bedard.
I don't know.
It's close.
Bedard's
It'll be a debate forever.
He's
Celebrini's
had like
got more points.
Bedard's had like 2 hat tricks in like a week, though.
Celebrini has more points.
He's getting hot.
Celebrini's been hot.
Yeah, but how many goals does Celebrini have? I know Bedard's got at least 6.
Let's see. Macklin Celebrini.
Bedard's got 13 goals, 29 points.
31 points for Celebrini. 13 goals, 18 assists.
Yeah. Betsy's better. Last 5 games for Bedard. Yeah.
Bedard has more help.
7 goals. Bedard has more help?
For sure.
I wouldn't say for sure. It's pretty close.
He's playing with 2 vets.
Yeah. Who's Celebrini playing with?
Will Smith, another 19-year-old, and then I don't even know who the other line mate is.
That's fair. All right, well, that'll do it for us today.
Yep, I was waiting for us to finish that conversation. That was going to wrap this thing up.
Red Wings got to bounce back against Columbus. Just go out there, play fast, play physical. It should be a good win.
If you want to hear my thoughts on it, tap into the Michigan stream. I will for sure talk about it if you ask me about it, because I'm loyal to my Red Wings till I die.
Shout out.
That's going to do it for us today, Woodward Wings. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your Saturday. We'll catch you in the next one. From Justin, from Spencer Raxter. Peace.
Peace. Good shit, mate.